right, guys, this is what we're gonna do. Hey guys, this is a 2008 Ford Escape, which I don't know when they start changing the model. I'm not sure. It's from 2008 to like 2012. So what we're gonna do is, this car had a blowout, and before I bought it, and I fixed the paneling, and it blew out the totally ripped out the washer bottle, and I think it hangs at the bottom under here, and there's like a hole, and the spout comes up. And I bought this little universal, and it ripped apart the wiring also. Totally took it out. So we'll find out which wiring, and we'll do some kind of like show you how to repair the wiring and how to install a universal washer bottle with the motor, including the motor. And this one comes with they even give you a switch, but we're not going to need the switch. This is total universal. Like if you just, I guess something didn't have it, or if you wanted to bypass the switch, which, we're not going to do all that. We're just going to use the same harness as the Ford has and just connect it directly to this. And I got some more hose, which is good. I need, because it rips some out. So I'm going to figure out where we're going to mount it. This is for the fog lamps, and one of these is for the, two is for the fog lamps, one of them is for the washer bottle. So I don't know if you guys can see that. I'm sorry. I don't know if I'm just gonna mount it in here, because it has like a little slide. We have enough hose, and you want to be able to get to it too. So I'm gonna put this washer in like this. It's the best place I can find it, and I'll put it should be decent there. So the bracket makes it push it out more, but I might adjust it as I go. So, self-tapping screw. Yeah, put it right there. Let's see if we can do it right there. I don't know with this, but let's see if we can do it right. Yeah. Oh, it goes. See how that works, right? Okay, we're just gonna temporarily tighten it up. Let's move it around. So, all right, guys. I got my power probe. I have a couple of videos if you ever want to know how to use one. I'll link it in the description. All right. It's basically like a glorified test light. You bring it over here. This is negative, so you turn green when it's negative, showing no power, and then red will go over here, basic, and it's showing 12.1 volts. All right. You're gonna go over here and look down in here. I'm gonna show that. See the wire right there? I know this one right here, I folded in, right? That one is the fog. And I'm gonna try it. My son's gonna push the washer in. I'm gonna see if that's the power for the washer. Go ahead, Hunter, push it. All right, so that's the power to the washer. So that's how we found out. Let me make sure there's no power there, make sure that's the ground. So, just to be safe. I don't see anything there. Make sure I'll turn the fog lights on too, just to make sure. All right. Yeah, nothing's on, so that's good. So it's gotta be the ground. See, they gave us a plug with this kit, so that'll hook on this bottle, on the motor on the pump, on the bottle. See right here. So it connects to here. So I know that wire, as we tested, was positive, and the other wire down here, I tested this too. This is wire, it's got to be this one, the purple one down there. All right, so we're gonna connect these together. I'm gonna cut them a little longer. I'm gonna use these butt connectors with heat shrink. I'm gonna use these, and I'm gonna cut these and make it so it fits a little tighter in there, and we're gonna connect these. So we're gonna do that now. I have wire strip, I move, so all my stuff's all over the place. I'm just doing just to get extra. Do the same on this ground right here. And do the same one here. We're gonna try to cut this down here too. So I know this one was all messed up, so let's just cut this out. Cut. Strip this out. There is strippers that work way better than this, but I'll put some link in the description. Just don't have mine right here. There you go. All right, we're gonna clean this one up now. so. It fits in there nice and snug. They don't crimp very well. Either way. Because they always like, if you crimp them too hard, when you heat them up, the solder comes out. So it seems kind of tight. I don't want to pull too hard. Pulling this thing, it did all right. Because right here, if you get it too crimped and you heat it up, and there's when you get this hot enough, it's supposed to spread out the solder. It always leaks out of there. Not all the time, but just got to pay attention. Like it. I'm gonna do this one too. It's power side, so I know which one's power. Is the green one. You're gonna make sure everything's in there. See, I put all these links for all these tools in the description. Right? What do you think, Jacob?
Kind of looks amazing.
Amazing. All right, we got those connected. We're gonna heat them up in a minute. We're gonna connect it down there. We're gonna do one at a time. So point down here. There it goes. Let's see. Now we gotta hold that so it doesn't slide out. I'm gonna go too tight. Seems like it's holding right. Let's do the next one and slide it in there before we put it down there. Just don't crimp it, kind of guide you in there. And then you can set this other one up first. See if we can get it in there. And make sure it's tight. And we're gonna just crimp it. There we go. See if it's nice. Yeah, seems good. Okay, we're gonna use this to heat it up. Put it up right here. This is a really good one that's like top of the line and it works great. I'll put a link. Get the cheap ones. They don't last. Like the Harbor Freight ones, man, they suck. I've tried them. So I'll put a link in the description for a better quality. I don't think you're gonna have, unless you buy sample. This one's like $80. So I'll put a quality one I've tried before. I have it in my other bag. It's really good. All right, so we're gonna point down here. So we're gonna start to lock it into place. We're just gonna pull it out. You don't want to go too much because even I mess up. You'll blow out the solder. You're supposed to wait till the middle of the solder kind of. You don't want any water to get in there. Is it even going in there? Yeah, you just don't want to make sure you get it all. Yeah, there it goes. You want it to. Make sure you get all the solder. In the middle, you'll see it kind of get close. You'll see it kind of change when it gets, if you don't, see, I don't like doing it this way actually, because I always bust every time I do it. There it goes, it changed. I'm not going to go anymore. You'll see they look like a silver look. You looking?
Yeah.
All right. We'll let it cool down. Let's go to the next one. And do the same thing over here. Just watch it where you're starting. You want to make sure you have not hot flame to something you don't need to be having a hot flame towards.
Yeah.
Right?
Got it.
What do you think, Jacob?
Yeah, that would be bad business.
Bad business?
Yes.
Be careful. You don't want to go too much. Looks like it's doing pretty good. There you go. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Just hold the strength and cool down for a minute. And we'll test it out. All right, guys, we're just going to test this out, make sure this works. This pump should make some noise, so before we put everything in it. So we're going to secure everything too, so we don't have so much slack. Anyways, so we're going to plug this in. You should be able to hear something when is it going like that? So we plugged it in. I'm going to go turn the car. My son's going to hear it. You're going to hear it. I'm going to push the button and see if he hears something.
I just heard a sound. I hear it again. It makes a buzzing sound.
Now we got that going. Then we got to mount it and make sure everything's set up right. And then I got to make the hose because the hose goes over here. I took the hose that the kit came with, and they gave you adapters. I put this together, and I'm gonna route it through. Come over here. I think it came right through here, and it went down this hole. And I'm gonna pull it through, and I'll pull it to this hole down there, and then I'll show you when I'm done. So yeah, I routed the. Look down in here. I routed it. Came through the inside. And we're just gonna start. I finished mounting the bracket. All right, we're gonna just kind of roll these up a little bit, make them look nice. Put this in. This. See, yeah. Put that right there. Cut that off. So we already got it installed. We're gonna test it. I put the hose. You see down there, down the back over there. It's going down underneath, and goes underneath the car on the panel under here, and it comes out right here. So I'm gonna put some coolant in it. I mean, not coolant, some washer fluid in it, and we're gonna test it and see how it turns out. All right, we're gonna put some de-icer washer fluid. See how this thing doesn't leak, and see how it works, right? What do you think? Cool. So we can't spill it because we won't. Oh, see how it works, right? All right. Put this down. See if it works. The washers come out here. Cool. Working, dude. You can stop. All right, guys. It seems like it's working. All right, guys. Thanks for liking, subscribing. Hope you enjoyed that. Something a little different. Installing a universal bottle. Right? Right?
Yep.
Right there. What do you think? Thanks, sir. Want to say bye?
Bye.